Welcome everybody to our discussion today where we're going to dive into uncertainty as the new normal in construction. From persistent labor shortages, economic volatility, to impending tariffs, the construction industry is facing an unprecedented landscape of challenges. The question facing construction firms today is not about, is this uncertainty going to go away, but how best to develop resilience and maintain a competitive advantage despite it. I am Dustin Stevens, Vice President of Construction at Sage. I'm joined with two panelists here today. I'm going to start with John Moran. He's Chief Financial Officer at W.R. Newman and Associates, general contractor actually out of Nashville, Tennessee, where we're here today at TUG Conference. And for those of you who are listening or not familiar with TUG, TUG is a not-for-profit organization founded in 1987, where a group of Sage customers get together on a regular basis and help each other adopt new technology and how to implement technology to help build each other's businesses and make better businesses. My second guest today is Zach Mertsdorf. He is a solutions architect at Accorton. Accorton Company is a top value-added reseller in the ERP space, serving clients across all of Canada and all of the US. But Zach, first question for you. What's been the most significant source of uncertainty that's impacting your clients, and how are they responding?
So it's really an interesting topic, uncertainty today, with everything going around. We work with a lot of different clients, from subcontractors, general contractors, developers, people that are cross-border, as you mentioned. And really all of them are facing things that, in my opinion, come back to a lot of just political instability across, globally. So subcontractors, they're worried a lot about materials and labor, similar with general contractors. You get more into developers, and with the political climate, interest rates fluctuating, that's a big topic for them today. Additionally, we're seeing clients that are, again, working across borders, whether it be the US, Canada, some of them over in, Caribbean islands and Europe, and they're very worried about volatility within FX rates, things like that. So for us, it's really helping clients with just uncertainty, I would say, in general. We're seeing a lot of them face these things in different ways. So some of them are naturally hiking prices up, more risk in the world, and they want some more reward. Some of them are actually, we're seeing, narrowing the scope of what they're doing. They're only sticking to work that they know that they can complete successfully, that they can bid on, that they know is within their wheelhouse of their capabilities. We're also seeing clients out there that are, of course, while we're all here, adopting technology and leaning into more technology to augment these challenges, to move faster, make better decisions, empower their workforce, and really do more with less and try to mitigate that risk that they're seeing today.
Right. Any comments to that before I get into a question for you?
Yeah, I think we see a lot of that, the risk that you're seeing out there, the uncertainty with the subcontractors and the owners. Owners, they're waiting for these insurance rates to fluctuate, come down, hopefully, which delay everything. And then you got your sub pricing out there that, you're trying to hold them on, but, that puts you kind of at a pinch in a little bad spot there. So, yeah, I can see all the comments he's making that we're seeing it daily.
And as a self-performing GC, and maybe you're going to get into this later as we get into more questions, but and where you're relying on all these subcontractors and pricing, do you have anything where you can lock in pricing, or is that becoming more and more difficult to do with subcontractors with the volatility we're seeing right now?
We did the best to try to lock everything in, but everybody has their caveats that they want to add into their proposals, regarding tariffs or price fluctuations or anything like that. That would, you try to do the best you can, but you got to qualify that and push it on up to the owner as much as you can.
You can push it up to the owners for them. Well, question for you, John. Can you walk us through a recent situation where uncertainty forced you to make a difficult financial decision and how you approached it?
Yeah, we've had a couple of projects that we've signed up some subcontractors. We were trying to be more aggressive to land the project. Thought it was better for our company to diversify a little bit, and the subcontractors we've taken on were probably not the standard we'd wanted. And with that, it led to some, not only did we sign them up on one project, but we did two at one time. So, there's times that it's, from a financial standpoint, we had to, do you supplement them? Do you just kick them off? You have to go through a lot of the gamut of what's the best for the job, what's the best for the company, and can we even get that subcontractor to perform well enough. In this situation, we had to fire them off the job to find out they didn't have suppliers paid and some different things that, that we were getting waivers from, but they were fabricating the waivers. So there's a lot of risk out there with the subs, especially in this market as some are volumes going down. So the robbing Peter to pay Paul, you really have to watch that these days.
I can only imagine. You're seeing some similar situations with clients you've been working with as well.
Absolutely. We have clients out there that are exactly facing these challenges with subs. I mean, it all, to your point, starts at the bottom and works its way back up. The general contractors are trying to stay on top of the subs. The owners are trying to stay on top of the GCs. And it's really just a challenge across the board today to deal with, everything at the bottom that's starting with these material shortages, material prices, labor shortages, labor prices. And it's interesting to hear these comments because people get crafty when times get tough.
Yeah.
Well, especially if you're going across borders or in new regions you're not working, difficult to find new subcontractors you can trust or just working with other partners.